Hi again. This is a continuation of my What I Wish I Knew When I Was Starting Out as a Software Developer series, part 2. This part is going to be more about communicating with people that you work with and the importance of being a learner as a developer. I hope you enjoy. I think all these things can really just be applied to life, but I'm going to frame it in the software developer way because that's just what I know best. I think the skill is knowing how to effectively communicate at every level. So whether that be with product people, with other developers, with QA, with stakeholders, just knowing how to phrase what words to use, how to explain things is very important, especially when you're speaking to somebody with no or little tech knowledge. It's important not to use very specific words that will just confuse them from what you're saying. It's so easy for like a technical person to use technical words to describe things when talking to, devs or other technically inclined people. However, I feel that the test of a truly versatile developer is if you're able to have that same level of understanding with anybody. Working on making sure that your lingo is understandable and absorbable by whoever you're talking to. I think like you could be the smartest computer science person, be amazing at data structures and algorithms, but having trouble communicating your ideas and stuff with the people that you need to could be like a huge setback in your success. So just try to organize your thoughts, explain things in a way that prioritizes your audience so that you can go leaps and bounds in the development world. The next thing is about being curious. I think it's such an important trait to be someone who keeps asking why. Have an inquiring mind, If you see something wrong, but it might not matter to the problem that you're solving, I think it's still worthwhile to ask why and try to dig a little bit deeper for yourself if obviously the time allows. Continuously asking why until you have all the answers. Build yourself this strong mental map of the code or the area that you're dealing with. If you stay at the surface level of the bug, sure, you may be putting a band-aid on it and stopping the leak, but there still may be this huge underlying structural problem that you're not addressing, and you could have maybe solved it in a better way or solved another bug along the way if you were curious enough to just keep asking why. I think doing this takes you just one level up as a developer because in your asking why, you're gathering these answers that if somebody asks you later, you'll know because you took the time before. And everything you do, you take a little bit more time to embrace the learning and be curious. It's a mentality that craves learning and understanding. That brings me into my next point, which is, I think, a trait important to being a developer is being a lifelong learner. I feel like I've seen a spectrum of developers, and a big difference for the ones who really stand out are that they're lifelong learners, especially when it's combined with like a genuine interest in the field outside of work. That becomes a really powerful thing. But generally, tech is an ever-evolving field. When you choose this to be your career path, you basically sign up to be a lifelong learner. Otherwise, not only will it be really, really hard for you to move up or forward, you'll likely get left behind. Yes, sure, tech can be seen as a gold mine of a career path, but to excel in it really requires a thirst for growth, really requires you to be a curious cat and have a genuine desire to learn and grow. And there you have it, part 2 complete. Again, if you're just starting out, feel free to watch the other parts if you found this helpful, and let me know what other advice you would give to your younger self if you're not just starting out. See you in the next one.